Having chosen a territory in shallow water, the male makes a depression by sucking up sand which he drops at a distance. He may dig in several areas before he selects a place for his nest. When the depression is finished, the male begins to build a domed nest. Pieces of algae and weed are pushed into place and are cemented down with a special kidney secretion. Material that proves awkward in shape is discarded. Breeding males are very aggressive towards the color red, and battles between neighbors soon establish territorial boundaries. He attacks his mirror image just as he would another male. A fish in a bottle causes the same reaction. Dummies marked with red are attacked regardless of shape. When the nest is finished, the male waits for a gravid female to enter his territory. The brilliant blue eyes, red mouth and underparts, and translucent scales are very different from the winter coloration. It may happen that when a female arrives, swollen with eggs and ready to spawn, the male's sexual threshold, for some reason or other, is low. He then rebuffs her in a curious manner by backing against her with dorsal spines erect. Normally, on sighting a swollen female, the male creeps through his nest and begins his zigzag courtship dance. At first, the female may appear indifferent. Then she turns and begins to watch her suitor. Finally, she follows him down to the nest, where he shows the entrance by pointing with his snout, while he leans over on his side. When the female wriggles into the tunnel of the nest, the male switches to a new kind of behavior. He puts his snout against her projecting tail and quivers violently. Gradually, the female begins to raise her tail, a sign that spawning is imminent. When the tail is raised on high, 50 to 100 eggs are quickly extruded, and the female departs. At once, the male follows her through the nest and releases his sperm. He then chases the now deflated female out of his territory. Whereas a live but thin female elicits no response, the male reacts to a fat model by performing his zigzag dance. If the model follows the male to the nest, he points his snout to the opening, while inclining his back towards the model. A pear-shaped piece of plaster, known as the sex bomb, produces an instant courtship response. Notice how the male keeps his back towards the model. If we insert a dummy tail into the nest, the male quivers against it, as he would to a real fish. Thus we see that the different elements in stickleback courtship can be released when no female is present.